Let's swim to the moon. Let's climb through the tide. Penetrate the evening that the city sleeps too high. Let's swim out tonight, love. It's our time to try.
Parker Dion is really the voice of the current tween generation. No one else so succinctly elucidates the current 21st century playground zeitgeist. Hers is a message of empowered prepubescence, post-gender feminism, militant veganism, disdainful anti-authoritarianism, and then urban pastoralism, but set amidst this Taylor Swiftian landscape, but not at all beholden to it. She also really likes kitties.
I've been a competitive poet for 20 years. I've gone against rhymers, freestylers, limericists, and master haiku performers.
What rhymes with Monsanto?
And then I fought Parker.
She's postmodern, postmodern, post-Potter, post-Bieber, post-Wimpy Kid, post-Hostess, and post-Kellogg.
I'm Parker's 4th grade teacher here at New Traditions Elementary School. I've never had an internationally famous slam poet before. It can be really rewarding and it has its challenges. She's been known to throw the state exams on purpose. 98% in the fall, 6% in the spring. Her essay questions are all answered with Lunchables are murder.
These are lies. Great job! I have a special lesson planned and I'm pretty sure you'll like it. Excellent work! You can do it!
For example, here's the first journal she turned in to be graded. I mean, who does that? My star stickers are an important way to show my approval.
Moonlight Drive.
If you haven't heard about 10-year-old poetry phenom Parker Dion by now, you're probably living under a rock, underneath another rock, whither no Wi-Fi can go thither. Her tablet-filmed poetry selfies, or pelfies, have redefined the poetry industry and have had millions of views in the process. This young truth-to-power ranger is taking a stanza against hypocrisy, plutocrats, and cutsies. She exploded onto the scene as Maya Angelou's partner at last year's Inner-City Pro-Am Slam at the Apollo Theater, had a Twitter war with Rand Paul and a very public thumb war with Ted Nugent. But she took a time out from her current theater tour to do a surprise drop-in at the Sacred Grounds Coffee House where she got her start, leaving a plethora of open mic versemiths thrilled to meet her.
All right, welcome back to Sacred Grounds. We have something special tonight. You've heard the voice, you've seen her on the TV, the video. Parker Dion is in the house.
She's just like Bukowski, without the booze, violence, and misogyny.
Number 2, pencil in hand. Sorry, this girl's number 1. You say to choose A, B, C, or D, but my choice is I. I will not fit quietly into your curriculum because there is no I in standard test. I won't make your grade because I have an uncommon core.
She doesn't eat meat, but she sure can slay those sacred cows. Nothing's off limits to her.
The cat in the hat can scoop my scat.
But she has a sensitive side, too.
You're my bestie. When you moved away, I felt like a squished tube of Go-Gurt.
She's like a new Dylan. Like a new Bob Dylan. Or maybe Dylan Thomas. Actually, she's kind of like both Dylans. She's like Dylan.
I mean, her work makes the other students look like children.
It used to be that someone with such prodigious talents would be referred to as a Renaissance man, but I consider her to be a womenaissance person.
Social studies have taught us that America is a democracy and our freedoms and welfare are protected by a system of checks and balances by the legislative, executive, and judicial branches. But thanks to Parker, we know that we're actually living in a state of constant surveillance and a kleptocracy run by a shadow government beholden to weapons manufacturers, GMO agribusiness, and petrochemical interests. She's awesome!
She's very critical, a true individual, and she thinks for herself. And honestly, I blame the parents for that.
Oh, the streets of Rome are filled with rubble, ancient footprints